Parking at the end of the day could be challenging sometimes, depending on things like location and time of day. Over the years, I've learned a thing or two, so please allow me, ATVS Navigator Jeremy, to share with you my personal method for finding a spot to park at the end of a long day.
So these are the apps I use when I'm searching for a spot to park at the end of the day. Primarily I use Trucker Path. With Trucker Path I'm able to highlight my preferred places. Say if I wanted to grab some hot food or a shower, then I'll go to one of the big truck stops here. Also, if I was just looking for spots to park in general, truck stops, things like that, just to do a quick reset, then I would highlight more of those options. You could also go to the apps themselves. So Pilot, you could get on their app and you could reserve a spot from these apps, which is really convenient. So if you know the region you're going to shut down, you can pick the store out that you want to park at, and have that peace of mind that at the end of your day you got a spot available. A couple apps have that: Pilot, Flying J, and TA. I don't think Loves does pay for parking, but definitely get these apps if you wanted to have more options. I also use Google Maps, of course, satellite. Say if we are picking up in an industrial park, often in these places they have parking for their drivers and drivers around that are picking up loads here and delivering here. So speak with the customer that you're at and ask them, hey, is there any spot around where drivers park for overnight? And you could also scope it out with the satellite. Often they'll have like bullpens where drivers could park and do 10-hour breaks, just depending on what customer it is. We're going to explore Trucker Path a little bit. So the things I'm looking for when I select a truck stop is I check out how many parking spaces there are. This one has 90 spaces and 7 showers. It has other options in here too that are valuable information. I can check the driver reviews, get in any feedback from other drivers, what they have to say about it. I also like to check the history, the parking history, and that can be found right here. There's the history, and I don't have the premium version of this app. I just have the free base version of the app, so I don't use any predictive parking or predictive way stations, nothing like that. But I can kind of make an assumption by scrolling through the history of this parking. This is all feedback that other drivers have marked, and I can see that this truck stop is some spots, a lot is full, a lot of yellow and red through here, and I could tell that by the region it is in too, because this truck stop is just south of Indianapolis, that it's going to get full soon. If it was in the middle of nowhere, I might have a better option. We're going to go try to find another truck stop as comparison. Head out this way. We'll check out this Loves here, and this Loves has 67 spots. Let's see the history. View history, and then we can see this one fills up too. Right, they're still filling up. Loves is pretty popular, but you can see a lot more green. So you can kind of make an assumption there that even though it only has like 60-some spaces, it doesn't fill up as early as, say, one right in the middle of a city. Even further out of the way, here's another one. Check this history out on this one. Alright, yeah, this one's a lot of green and yellow, a lot more than the other ones anyway. So let's see, you can check the time of day, 5 a.m. and 9, 11 at night, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. at night, things like that. So that's good information.
A couple things to note is try to avoid parking on ramps. I see a lot of drivers parking on ramps or off ramps. Those tend to be a little bit more dangerous. And while often it's not illegal, it's still, an additional risk you want to avoid. As well as Walmarts. Some Walmarts permit truck drivers parking overnight there. Usually there's no truck signs posted everywhere. So I use that app, Trucker Path, as well, to read the reviews when you select a Walmart. That way you could make good choices when it comes to finding where you want to park. All right, hopefully you guys got some value out of that. Until next time, stay safe out there.